Hey guys, hi. It's very good to see all of you all in the program finally. So I think this batch has more than 100 students from close to 3 different top colleges in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and several other colleges in India. Okay, so you have to first understand that you're not the only students from one particular college here. There are a bunch of 4 or 5 different colleges in this batch, right? And usually, when you finish the 100 days in the program, the best part about this is going to be that you will end up making a lot of friends amongst this batch itself. Okay. Now, this first session is going to be a very short session. We usually don't get heated up in the first day of the session itself. So I'm going to be giving you a very brief introduction about what you should be expecting and how you should be practicing on a day-to-day basis so that you can achieve success in the program. All right. So before I dive in and into the platform and I show you the different aspects about the product and how to receive helps from mentors and how to attend your office hours and how to attend your live sessions, I'll give you a very basic understanding about what you're going to do for the next 100 days. All right. Perfect. So, and in the meanwhile, whenever you are, I'm talking, you guys can go ahead and comment. I'll be seeing the comments and I'll be replying to them combined, or I'll even be addressing them individually. Okay. Perfect. Now, see, post your placements, many of you are in your final year right now, third year or final year. Once you finish your placements, you will have 2 types of companies that are going to give you opportunities, right? Firstly, there are the services companies, right? I have said you what happens in a services company when I met you in the college, right? These services companies are companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, right? They hire in bulk and in mass, and they keep on giving you work, and it is, to be honest, a bit of a boring work, right? The second type of companies are product companies and startups. Here, the work is going to be tough, right? But it will usually be highly rewarding, and it's going to be pretty challenging also. Okay. Now, this bootcamp program is meant for you to crack the product companies interview. Okay. The product companies interview and tests will be very different from the interviews of the mass recruiters. Mass recruiters are TCS, Infosys, Wipro. So if you prepare for the mass recruiters interview and cracking their coding interviews, it will be tough for you to just it'll be tough for you to also crack the interviews of the product companies. But if you go ahead and make yourself strong for cracking the product companies, you will definitely be able to crack the interviews of services companies also, right? That's the outset of this program. Now, here, in order to do that, as you have already seen, we are dividing the entire program into 11 different weeks, right? So because product companies, they expect you to be strong in several different aspects, not just in data structures and algorithms, but also in various concepts of, your product building skills, and what are the technological, what are the latest trends in technology that you're comfortable with, and so on. Okay. Now, this program is going to assume that you don't know anything. Okay. So even if you don't know anything, you will be able to catch up with the program. And even if you are comfortable only with one regional language, right? For example, today I am talking to you in Tamil because, in English, because many of you are from different colleges. Many of you are from Tamil Nadu and Hyderabad and in other regions, but we have individual mentors who can converse with you in the language which you want whenever you are practicing, right? And that support will be there for you from the week 0 to week 11. Okay. So yeah. Now, in order to crack these weeks, right, I'll share with you one pattern which many students do. Many students, whenever they start with the program, right, week 0 will be very easy, right? So the type of problems that you guys solved when I came to your college, with the workshop, right? It'll be like that mostly. So it'll be very easy to do. But from week 1, it will start getting a little bit tougher. Okay. So exactly when it is tough, only, many of you will drop off and, you lose interest in it, right? So only the 60 to 70% of the people will continue to be active till the week 11. right? And only those 60 to 70% of the people will be able to get the internships and job opportunities, right? Because cracking the coding interview of company is not just about joining programs, right? But it is about practicing in the programs on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so if you all remember, I had said some amount of time you have to practice every day, right? I hope you all remember how much time it is. Okay, so it is just 25 to 30 minutes of your time which you have to spend on a day-to-day basis in order to make sure that you can be comfortable, right? See, some of you may learn new concepts. Say, for example, you take trees. You may learn the concepts of trees. So someone like me right now will be teaching you the concept of trees, right? With very good animations, with clearly the concepts, right? And in your regional languages, right? And so on. But the problem will be that you will not really practice it. So once you guys learn the concept, the following days, you're not going to actually practice it now. And that will make you forget the concepts, because after the next week, we'll be moving to next concept, right? After trees, we'll be moving on to dynamic programming. Okay. So whenever the concept is taught, we will be giving you problems. Okay. And that problems have to be practiced. Okay. So I will show you a few examples of how you should be practicing and how you can make use of the mentor interface. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen with you right now. You should be able to see my screen. All right. Okay, perfect. So this is the bootcamp dashboard, right? You guys are definitely not new to it. Okay. So you will be given a set of problems here, and what you will be seeing is, for example, you would have already been shared your login credentials. All of you would have been shared your login credentials. You will also be finding some videos here. So in the platform I'm having right now, there is no videos, but many of you will find actually a lot of videos. So the first week 0, since many of you are new to Python, or some of you know only Python 3, but you don't know Python 2.7, what we have done is we have created a set of videos that are exclusively meant for you, wherein which if you watch that from without knowing Python, you can come to a position wherein which you are an expert, right? So, and that is, it goes to very deep, very advanced concept in Python, not the one which I said in 20 minutes in your college. That was very basics. But this set of videos that you will be able to see in your platform right now will give you an end-to-end complete understanding about Python 2.7. Okay, so I strongly recommend everybody to watch those videos. See, even if you believe that you're good in Python, I would still recommend you to watch the videos, because many of the problem solving techniques that we'll be teaching you starting from tomorrow, okay, will be based on the videos that we have put. Okay, so if you keep scrolling the right arrow mark, at the last you will find some card which is talking about Python in a video format, right? So you can just go ahead and start watching them. So I'll try to show you some video example if possible. So for example, what you are seeing right now is one advanced concept, but a video example will be like this, right? So this is something called Introduction to Flask. Okay, this is one example. Okay, so 1 second.
In this particular module, we'll start with web development using the framework which Python has given us. We should start this module, what exactly a framework is, and how Flask is defined as a framework.
So don't worry, this is not the course material for your week 0. This is actually in week 6, but this is an example video. Okay, so like this, you will be finding video cards also. Okay, in this particular dashboard, wherein which you will be studying Python from basics to end. Okay, now these problems are familiar to you, and yes, I am aware that some of you have already solved many of these problems. But you see, some of these problems are extremely basic. Still, you are not comfortable with. For example, you see, take the reverse digits problem, right? In the workshop, even I advised you to use a shortcut wherein which you guys converted the digits into a string, and you just use string reverse, and you reverse the digits, right? But typically in a job interview, you're not just going to do that. what you're going to be doing is you're going to actually take the modulus of 10 and use a little bit of a tougher method, and you're going to solve it, right? So what I would suggest is go ahead and complete all this problem. This week there'll be 2 batches. So we are right now in Tuesday. Tomorrow will be your first day in the program. The first set of lectures will be available to you. Okay. When I mean a lecture, it will not just be the videos that are there in a platform. A special lecture video will be sent to you in your mailbox or in your WhatsApp groups. Okay. I'm sure everybody would have been a part of the WhatsApp group right now. So a special lecture video will come. That is that particular day's lecture video. Okay. So that will come. Based on that, you guys will be again practicing all this problems. So the Python videos are there in the dashboard just for you to make sure that you understand the basics. Okay. Now, I'll come to the most important topic. So whenever you start solving a problem, I would still advise you all to choose Python. Okay. Now, this is not a compulsion, however. If you want to choose C++, you can. But I still strongly recommend you to Python, keeping the internships and jobs in mind. Many of you have registered this program on the hope of getting internships. And if you want to do that, I strongly recommend you to use Python, because our partners who are going to be giving you the interview opportunities are going to be people who are using Python and Python 2.7 to be exact. All right. So please make sure that you use Python. But if you're not able to follow Python, we have made the best efforts to give you the best resources with Python has, and you can use that. If you are still not feeling comfortable, you can go ahead and use C++. Okay, so at least you can prepare yourselves for the campus placement that is going to happen in your company. Now, many of you will get stuck. Okay, so there are 2 types. Whenever you get stuck, so listen to this carefully. Whenever you get stuck, you typically use 2 different methods. Right. So the first method that you guys will be using is this chat method. Okay. In this chat method, whatever doubt you're having, right, you can typically go ahead and ask. But many people will be asking directly doubt just like that, as if you're messaging to your friend. There is a proper format. Okay. So what I would suggest is, right, whenever you're initiating the conversation for the first time, okay, first time alone, what you do is you go ahead and type your name. Okay, so my name is Guru Prakash, right? And then the problem name, reverse the digits. Whatever is there here, you go ahead and type, right? Okay. And then before asking your doubt, whatever code you have typed here, okay, go ahead and paste them. Okay. Whatever doubt you have here, go ahead and paste that. Now, after you are doing this, right? Now the person who's seeing, there'll be a mentor who's seeing this, right? Within a turnaround time of 5 minutes, he will now have an idea as to what doubt you're going to ask. If you simply start messaging, hey, hi, what to do in this problem, the mentor won't be able to help you. Okay. It is very common for you to get doubts even in simple problem. Okay. But you make sure that you enter your name. See, the next time when you're asking, you can just type the problem name. Okay. Whenever if you're the next problem, you can go ahead and type the problem name below. For the first time, go ahead and type your name and then the problem name, and then paste the code which you're automatically having, because many of you will be having doubt and, hey, I'm trying to write this for loop, but it is not coming. What do I do? Okay. And at that point of time, the mentor will again ask, can you please put the code into this chat, right? So you'll be wasting a lot of conversations. So the format is your name, your problem name, and your code. You first paste it there, and then you ask the doubt. Okay. See, because we are running this batch for almost a lot of times, and a lot of a lot of students have solved the same problems, and we have understood what doubts they will have at that point of time. Okay. Your own seniors, mostly in this college batch, some of them have gone through this program. So we understand the level in which the doubts will be. So there is no shame in asking a very basic doubt. Okay. But ask it in the right way. All right. The second way in which you can ask for doubt is, you can type request for personal session in this problem. Okay. And in this problem, bracket, you type right. Once when you request for a personal session, the mentor will quickly see your code and he will see maybe, sometimes you may think it is a big problem, but actually what would have been the problem is you would have just forgot to put indentation error, or it will just be a colon error. If it is like that, the mentor will quickly point out. Otherwise, immediately the mentor will send you one link. Okay. The mentor will send you one link. Within that link, you can directly get in touch with either with whoever is your lead mentor. Okay. I'm sure you all went and saw your timeline. Go to dashboard like this, press view timeline. You will be able to see the list of your lead mentors here. So here, week 0, I am the lead mentor. So whoever your lead mentor is, you'll be given a personal session with them, okay, based on their availability also, okay, because what happens is only the lead mentors will take your personal session, and if sometimes they're busy with some other students, right, they may ask you to wait for an hour or two. Sometimes they may also ask you to schedule it for the next day, but that is on a very rare scenario. So as and when you're going and you're progressing in your week, every week you'll be allocated a lead mentor and your personal sessions can be had with them. So these are the two things you do when you are having a doubt. I hope I'm clear with this. Okay. Now, I'd like to say something very important. Asking a doubt is very easy. And yes, we are here to help you, right? But if you're going to ask doubt for every small thing, you're losing a lot of fun. Okay. Whenever you're having a doubt, first make a genuine attempt to go ahead and solve the problem, right? Spend at least small thing. Excuse me for that. Spend at least 15 to 20 minutes on that problem and look at, for example, as I always say, if your secret test cases are not getting solved, what do? Go ahead and give a custom test case input, right? Because when you are going to actually take your real exam for a campus placement, you will not have a mentor who's going to be supporting you. Okay, usually you will have to debug it. So bring in the practice of you solving in the videos step by step. Okay, you whatever it is, whatever a task is given to you, go ahead and see. Some problems may also be in a bit of video format. It'll, as weeks progress, you'll be given a problem in the form of videos, especially in dynamic programming and all, right? So those are all some set of advanced questions which we are introducing to our customers, so we'll also show them to students. So whatever the tougher the problem it is, go ahead and make sure that you attempt them. I have had some students who literally they sleep on the problem. Given a problem, they take almost without sleeping, they try to solve the problem, and morning 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, they find the solution for it, and there is a small happiness in it. Okay, so but even if you are not able to do that, you can always ask for the help. Whenever you ask for the help, within 2 minutes, you will get the answer. Okay, but there is no fun in that. Okay, so make sure you put in that genuine effort, okay, in order to solve all the problems. Okay, so that is the second thing. So, and this is, you have to consider this as a regular exercise, guys. Make sure that you don't give in a break. Okay, now I'll tell you a small announcement. Okay, this leaderboard is going to be a very important thing. Okay, so as you all know, every week we will be announcing the week 1 and week 2 toppers. Okay, week 0, week 1, week 2, week 3, every week we'll be announcing the toppers. Sometimes the toppers, they get spot internship opportunities. Please note, sometimes the toppers, they get spot internship opportunities from our special partners, right? And some of them we hire in Xobin internally, and some of them are very close partners who have a very immediate requirement, they hire. We don't, sometimes for 1 or 2 students, we don't wait for you to complete the entire 10-week program. If you're performing good on a day-to-day basis, that is, if you're spending every day 30 minutes, not without skipping a day's time, and if you are a topper in that particular week or continuous 2 or 3 weeks, we will be giving you a spot internship offer. So almost in every batch, within the first 3 weeks itself, 1 or 2 students will be given the spot internship offer. Right? I'm very serious about it. So how the spot offer will come is, directly a mail will come to the week 1 or week 2 toppers, if you're a topper, wherein which you will be given the opportunities. Now, what will typically happen is, during week 0 alone, many of you will become rank 1. Okay, so we will consider rank 1 as the person who first finished the all the problems, right? Not everybody who has rank 1. Okay, so that person may not be displayed on the rank 1 bar, right? He may not be in the top of the column, right? But whoever gets the rank 1 first, right, we will get so we have a Slack channel. Okay, so whoever gets the rank 1 first, we will get an immediate trigger of who the topper is, and we will immediately add them into our special uh, talent list of people, who have to be given these special offers, right? So because when you are going to be solving the first 3 problem fastly, and provided your discipline, in order to encourage discipline mainly. Okay, and the reason why we'll be very particular about week 1 and week 2 is we all know week 0 everybody will do, right? So because you're all with full energy now, and you'll be solving on day-to-day basis, right? And there is also a lot of helping videos available for week 0, so you will be doing it, right? But week 1 you will have to spend your time with the mentors. For example, you take rotating a matrix, right? Or splicing it, right? Things like that, you may need a personal help of a mentor, right? And for which you need to be ready to spend time. Only if you spend time, maybe 35 to 40 minutes also a day, you'll be able to do it. Okay, so make sure that you are disciplined. And see, this is a very common platform for all these students. Okay, so I suggest you to, and this is the output is completely based on how much of a time you are going to go ahead and spend starting from today, because everybody is being given the login credentials. And don't wait for the class tomorrow. Okay, the special lecture will be starting from tomorrow. Don't wait for that. You have already the platform with you. I hope you all know your login credentials. It has been emailed to you. Okay, and and it is not the email. Your login name is not your email ID. It is something like your name @bootcamp.august, something like that. Okay, so more details will be given to you in the email. If you have any doubts, your special set of assistants will mentors and teaching assistants are present in the WhatsApp group also, so you can ask any technical doubts if you have in the WhatsApp group also, right? And yep, so as usual, I'm going to be your lead mentor for this week. I already started getting doubts from few students as to how to solve the problems, and I already am at the verge of, I already have one live session scheduled for tonight. Okay, and I'll be interacting with few students. So please make a note of this of this platform and your requests, especially the formats of how to request for help, right? Because we'll be very particular about it, right? And make sure that you maintain your discipline and communicate. Don't try to be rough with your mentors at any point of time, because many of them are highly qualified people, right? So, and at any given point of time, there are still 100 students in this batch. Okay, so make sure that you are considerate and be patient, and all the best. I'm going to be meeting you exactly tomorrow, right? The time will be sent to you immediately. So tomorrow we'll again be getting connected. If you have any doubts about the platform, you can immediately post it in the WhatsApp group or in the comments. I have not got much doubts. So I'm going to end this introduction video right now. And yeah, guys, one more important thing which I've been asked to say by a lot of teaching assistants is that your password is going to be a bit of a problem right now. So you see, when you do not forget your password. Okay, that's something extremely important. We don't want to keep generating new passwords for you because of extremely high security reasons. You see, we are monitoring your account extremely carefully. You cannot give your password to your friends and make them code, right? That is our main concern. So we are having a lot of security protocols. See that, and if you know, every college we have a bootcamp ambassador, right? So we, with their help, and we are trying to monitor a lot of these activities, because your scores will be leading in internships and jobs. So a lot of such things happen, a lot of such practices happen. So generating a password will be a big procedure. Regenerating a password, okay, you all have given a password right now. Regenerating it will be a big procedure. There is no easy option in the platform where you click a button and it will reset. You have to wait. It will take a proper due diligence time, right? And you have to be patient with that. Okay, so the easiest thing is, don't forget your password. You will be setting your password, right? But do not go ahead and forget it, right? Make sure that you remember it, write it down somewhere and keep. Okay, so start practicing, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, have a nice